Welcome to Illy's Isles Vibes Only podcast, guys. Sponsored by The Playlister, The Matrix, and of course, aired on Party 101.9 iHeartRadio. And of course, today it is a beautiful thing. I have a friend and a second round hitter. You know, you're the only guest to appear on the Vibes Only show twice.
It's 1 year anniversary.
It's our 1 year anniversary. And Michael O is back.
Yo.
Odokara.
Yes.
There we go. What's up, man?
Nothing much.
You just flew into the States, Americas last night.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm back.
Okay, and tell me what's going on. I mean, you got a lot of things. Last year, guys, if you don't know who Michael is, give you a little recap. Michael was featured in Apple Black Innovators for his app Nikene. Michael is a beautiful R&B singer. He's an artist. He works all in entrepreneurship, politics, everywhere. Where are you today? Where did you land today?
So I got into the States yesterday. TSA wasn't working, but luckily it was faster to get through, so I was happy about that. Got back in my crib, slept, woke up. It was 1 p.m. I was like, let me get myself together.
Whew.
Ate, exercise, and I'm here.
How do you feel about jet lag? I mean, right now it would have been like 1 a.m. in Africa.
Yeah. You just have to train yourself. Sometimes it's like with jet lag, you got to like work out to get out of it.
Yeah.
But also I kind of like just kind of chilling right now. So I'm kind of just riding that wave a little bit. But on Monday, I got to get back on it.
Oh, I feel you. Well, at least you got like at least 48 hours to get it together, right?
That's Sunday.
Man, I freaking miss Michael. You guys have no idea. Like, I love Michael, man. The way that I love Michael is like how I love my Nini, my Naija.
Yeah. It's a family.
We're a big family, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. I mean, we've been away for a year. You were basically my first guest ever on the show.
Crazy.
And for yourself, where have you grown since then? Because you've dropped, by the way, that last track, fire.
Thank you. Huh?
The dancing, the confidence, oh man, that I seen is better than when I videotaped you on the bridge. I'm really excited for that one. I looked at it like 50 million times.
Oh wow, thank you.
Tell me about that song. What's the name of that
Selfish
song? Yes.
Yeah. I just wrote it about kind of how I'm feeling about where we are. And I know people don't like to get political, but there's a lot of like schemers and liars and people
Scammers.
out there. Yeah. So
Scammer.
and exactly, Naija. Hashtag Naija. So I just kind of wanted to vibe about that. I believe also with music, you kind of also need to sing about the times, not be corny about it, but like sing what you actually feel like is going on.
Yeah.
And I'm inspired by artists that do that. I mean, one of my favorite records or my favorite artist is Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
And he wasn't afraid to do that. Fela Kuti wasn't afraid to do that as well.
That's right.
So I just kind of wanted to send my vibe, just singing about what I believe in.
I like it because it's just, I always talk about on my shows authenticness, right? And it's just authentic. When I saw that, I was like, this is the real Michael. That's why I said I love that video, because when I saw it, I was like, wow, I didn't see you trying to be like the artist or like the person. You were just yourself. And I think that's why I love the video so much, because you're just walking around with a damn backpack.
Yeah.
But I was just like, ooh. And the way that your confidence was, like when you walked off the video, like at the end where your feet were, like just the way that the camera guy shot all the angles, I really loved it. And just the confidence that I've seen invoking you in a year of growth. I'm looking at you behind the scenes, seeing you with videos, understanding your mindset, how much you care about how your image is, or, how you're being perceived in your video and in your work. Or maybe they don't know that Michael is a perfectionist and like he'll do things 50 million times.
Yeah, I've actually been working on that though. Mm-hmm. And also, are you a perfectionist?
I actually am.
Yeah, I feel like you know the disease, but also it's but I mean, let's kind of let us to want to grow and get better.
Yeah.
But also there is a good marriage too as well. You can't be perfect. Perfection is not real.
No, it's definitely not real. I'm happy that we are kinder this year to ourselves, and that we're taking a little bit more break, because we are both people that are hard on ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely are. And I know I want to talk to you because we could vibe all day, but you and I, we come really far in the career. You have some big work coming up on some red carpet vibes, right? We were working with some other artist, right? And so tell me a little bit about that coming up soon.
The performance on April 25th. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dida. Shout out to the artists who are performing. Dap the Contract. Awera as well. She's performing, but we're having an event called Homecoming.
Okay.
It's sponsored by Kenne as well, and it's just going to be a celebration of diaspora, African diaspora, whether you're Afro-Latino, Afro-Caribbean, African American, Afro-European. We want to create an event that can just celebrate that vibe of African heritage. And we're having performers, the diaspora, exactly. We're having performers, we're having live painters, and we want to just have these kind of series of performances, like in different cities. We want to make this a series celebrating. We can have different nights, different cultural groups. Haiti can be a night.
I want to shout out my boy Passions Inc. Okay. Right? He is another fellow Guyanese brother of mine. Hey. And he's very Afro-Guyanese, and what he's doing for kids in my country, he travels back and forth between the States and here, and he does a lot of arts programs. He's a beautiful canvas artist. He's teaching kids programs in Guyana right now. And I just think it's beautiful, and I want to connect. Originally, I wanted him to do the children's book that I was writing about me and my father, but I thought about doing things, and I feel like I'm getting really good with prompting in AI, so I feel like I'm going to have my AI design that kind of image and likeness of me. I've been playing with it, prompting it for actually 8 months to see if it can get my likeliness done. And it's done really well. I've played with it over a 10-week period of time, trying to see if the character likeliness would be great, and it was. And so I'm actually gonna probably continue to do that and write that book. So I feel like for you, with what you're doing with everybody with that, I feel like people like Passions, like you're saying, who else are you going to want to bring out besides canvas artists?
I mean, we're open. I mean, Did and we just been talking.
I kicked you?
No, you good. You didn't. That was the desk. But yeah, I mean, we're open, and the cool thing is we're willing to learn and grow and just have good vibes, like, and give people good energy, so when they leave, they feel uplifted. That's our goal.
I love that. And are you going to perform?
Yes, I'm performing as well. I'm very excited. This will be my first official New York show as well.
I'm excited.
For Title last month, but this will be the first official.
You better believe I'm be there at 6:45 in front, because the call time's 7.
Yeah,
I already know it's on my calendar.
Yeah, thank you.
It's on. I made sure that I put it in all 3 of our calendars, and it's in Nyaja's, it's in mine, and it's in Dida's. The family, the CSC family. Shout out to our CSC family, Creative Soulful Entertainment. To Miss Seal, it's really exciting. I can't wait to see all of you guys at Michael's event too, because it's going to be definitely a family oriented thing.
At the Rose,
yes,
April 25th.
At the Rose, me, because I'm Vered. But for you guys, we're going to be right back after some tunes. We're going to listen to Michael's song as usual. He's always crushing it. Every single hit he has is a banger. So we'll be right back after these short messages.
Chasing gold that call their veins, finger bleeding's for the chains, but the issue whispers low. Your soul is what you owe. Trading truth for hollow shine, stealing roof to build a shrine. But the wind, it starts to hum, their echoes cannot run. Shotgun to the selfish hearts, breaking down their brittle parts. Boom, boom, let it spark. Boom, boom, in the dark. Shotgun to the selfish hearts, breaking down their brittle parts. Boom, boom, let it spark. Soak the rivers for a song. Drum the beat but played it wrong. The trees, they laugh, they sway. Ooh, by the rain someday. A mirror cracks, it shows their face. No more mask to hide disgrace. But the stars, they blink again. Your story ends where it begins. Shotgun to the selfish hearts, breaking down their brittle parts. Boom, boom, let it spark. Shotgun to the selfish hearts, breaking down their brittle parts. Boom, boom, let it spark. Boom, boom, in the dark. In the dark. She wanna make us hypnotized. Yes, it. Oh my God, chicken like, babe. Body so divine, body so naturally made. Girl, I just want to have a taste. Silent money long. Very good blend of the juice and the sauce. Cool headed but a lit, my money talk. I know they got much, no, my money talk. Bring body gone, my money long. Very good blend of the juice and the sauce. Cool headed but a lit, my money talk, yeah. I still got all this sauce. Everything you do now fire. She make everybody mine. She know the visa. Fisola and Kimura, they make the criteria. Them for line to them my corner, but I back to the elder sister. They know the boys so fresh and juicy. Money go long like Nirvana. This ain't time, boy so choosy. No fit afford to fall my hand. All night long, I tell everything her body. Me, I know mine if she chop all my money. She take aim, I go take you away. Not the same way your body do my brain. Mommy go pray, body gone. My money long. Very good blend of the juice and the sauce. Cool headed but a lit, my money talk. I know they got much, no, my money talk. Bring body gone, my money long. Very good blend of the juice and the sauce. Cool headed but a lit, my money talk, yeah. I still got all this sauce. She do not fire. She make everybody mine. Oh, my always you know they tired. One walk or call. Carry you from Lagos to London. And she know the visa. Everything she do now fire. She make everybody mine. Oh, my always you know they tired. One walk or call. Carry you from Lagos to London, and she know the visa.
Happy is a premium seltzer crafted with clean plant-based ingredients and ocean minerals. Each can delivers balanced energy, smooth flavor, and a naturally uplifting experience. Happy is made for people who want clarity, calm, and a great taste in one refreshing drink with flavors like cheery cherry, grateful grape, groovy grapefruit, and sublime. Happy puts wellness and flavor first. Explore the full lineup at drinkhappy.com. Financial Market News provides clear, timely coverage of the stock market, business trends, and economic developments. The reporting is straightforward, easy to understand, and designed to keep you informed without the overwhelm. From daily market updates to the stories shaping the financial world, Financial Market News connects you to the insights that matter. Stay up to date at finmar.news. Hey, we on that Odokara vibe.
Hey.
You know, Ivica Mix is my favorite.
What's Ivica
Ivica Mix? Oh my God, it's an Afro house sound mix. I gotta send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you. Ivica Mix is like my yakalele. Do you know what that means?
No.
I don't know what that means, but I'm about to go download Nakene to find out.
Okay, nice. There you go.
The amount of African songs I've been listening to, it's like the only thing I want to listen to. We were just talking about on commercial, guys. Me and Michael, like, you know, talk about spirit. We're very grounded, like we're in tune with our spirits and things like that. So, you know, just vibing. I like to vibe. I like to listen to like the drum beat.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like when I listen, like I had a friend, and I would go to his house and he worshipped Oshango, right? And I would go and I would like literally see Shango, right? And I would feel it, and it would just be like these drum things. And so when I listen to that in my house, and I'm listening to this whenever I feel down or anything, I put on Afro house music and I vibe. I clean my house to that. Like, I'll meditate to that. I'll dance to it by myself in front of my mirror with my cats.
Yeah.
Just vibe.
I remember you texted me a couple of days ago, too, about how there were, like, African words and Guyanese phrasing, too. Yeah, I
That's
mean, like,
exactly what I'm getting to.
there's so many different connections in so many different ways, and that music is just part of that as well.
Well, listen, what we were talking about was I sent Michael a DM, right? And I said, it says how a Caribbean Creole that retained 40% of a Nigerian language just disappeared. The case of Guyanese, Berbice, Dutch Creole. Mm-hmm. My mother's from Berbice. Yeah,
Crazy.
My mom's family. Well, my mom's from the Jungle District, but her mother is from Berbice. Like, that's where she was raised.
Okay.
And so It was just really weird because it says that it became extinct in my country in 2005.
Whoa. Not too long ago.
Not too long ago. And the reason why I wanted to send it to you is because of the Nikende app, because I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like we have languages that are actively going extinct right now, right? And it says in 2005, the Berbice Dutch Creole language from Guyana became an extinct language when the last speaker of the language died. It was the only Creole language that retained the highest single input from a singular West African language.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, like that's part of what our goal is, and you just had that about that Guyanese. Is it how do you call the language?
Berbice. Berbice Dutch.
Berbice Dutch. Like we want to make sure those languages are protected because a lot of those languages we don't keep the writings as well.
Correct.
At Nkene we're releasing our first non-African language. We're releasing Haitian Creole next month. We're really excited about it.
It's a mixture of French.
I think I told you, we've talked about this before, but we both definitely believe that until we like celebrate and protect Haiti as a diaspora, we can't go where we need to go, right?
Yeah, because without Haiti, I mean, where would the African culture be, right? Because they're the ones that were the innovators. They fought back, right? Toussaint.
Exactly.
Right, and in the Guyanese it says Eastern Iho, right? That's how you say it, right? Derived words from Berbice Dutch Creole Pembe. That's Guyanese.
Crazy.
But it says hatch of egg, but in Nigerian it's Kipembe.
Wow. They're so related, huh?
Very related. So Pembe is Pembe, and in Nigerian it's Kpemgbe.
Wow.
And Baku, right? Which I'm familiar with because
there's a lot of music.
So Baku, and it means beat, and Baku is the same word in Nigeria. It's no difference in the translation, spelt the same way, everything. And Dwe, right? Obviously that's a spirit. It's like Duende, right? Because in African they will say Duende, right? But in Guyanese it would say Dwe or Duane, which would mean like a deceased spirit.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I found that scrolling on Instagram randomly.
Wow.
That was incredible. And it says it was from is it Calabari?
Oh, I don't know.
Calabriri? Words
from Calabar?
Calabar.
Oh, from the Calabar tribe.
Calabari, yeah.
So that's a tribe in Nigeria.
It says that Ijaw, people living in the eastern Nigeria Delta region, have been found in 21st century Guyanese DNA, meaning mine. Yeah.
And that's where the Calabar people are from, too.
Yeah, and you know, I remember talking about this thing, and I seen a lot of people thinking, so I like that we got into a random conversation about heritage, because there's like these videos going around in Instagram, TikTok about this fireball thing, and it's like going through one of the Guyanese or Trinidadian backyards, and it's going over a ditch, right, or what we would call the trench, right? And in places a lot of people don't know, in jungle areas or in places of low tide or, you know, water sea level, they have trenches to prevent flooding into the homes, or their homes are built on stilts, because that's how it is in my country, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the Amazon is below sea level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
below
you guys
sea level.
above
Above the Amazon, yeah?
We're crazy. Right at the end of so we're across from the Ivory Coast, actually.
Oh, wow.
We're at the very end, so it's like Venezuela.
Yeah.
You come across here, and it's Guyana, and then it's French Guyana, Dutch Guyana, Suriname. Yeah. And then right across from that, it is Africa. Right? So, yeah, I actually know geography or geography. I said it in Guyanese. Sorry, I'm thinking patois and Creole, and now I'm speaking Creole. But, yeah, we're right across from there. So, like, it's just really cool to see, you know, how we came from. But the fire ass, right? That's what Trini people call it. We call it Ohag in Guyana. I don't know what they call it in Africa, but it's like a witch, right? And she peels off her skin and she puts it in a calabash.
Okay.
Right? Because, like, where did the word calabash come from? That's an African word. So, like, I know growing up that they would put it in a calabash, and that they would go out and turn into a fireball, which is a vampire for you Americans listening. And basically it would go through keyholes, and they would go for babies. And if you put a bowl of rice that was uncooked, they had to count it before the sun came up. And if they dropped one, you'd have to put it back and come back. So I see this on Instagram and TikTok now, and people are saying, oh, this is fake, this is AI. And I'm like, yo, mommy. I sent it to my mother. I was like, Ma, look at what they caught on camera. She's like, oh, crap. Right? And it's like all the Caribbean people and all the African people are like, what the hell is this? But it's coming out. So how do you feel about being in technology, which is why I'm going this way? Like, how do you feel about because, you know, you know how we feel about tech. We love tech. I'm still at big tech. So for you, what do you feel with this AI and everything coming out? Do you feel like a lot of stuff is real? Do you feel like they're mixing it to?
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely pluses and minuses, but also for people who like opportunity and try to use that opportunity for good, there's a lot of opportunity for that as well, and
Facts.
to protect and honor and grow your vision. So for me, I treat it as an advantage, but I'm interested to see what will happen to it as we continue to grow, because the society be societying.
I
right?
believe in mermaids all the whole time. I mean,
So do we.
I don't think you're an African if you don't believe in mermaids.
Mama Wata. We even have
Goddess, Mami Wata, in Caribbean is what they call her. Mama Wata in African and Mami Wata in Caribbean. That stems from all the Caribbean islands. You see, and this is where I'm figuring it out now. Like, I honestly didn't know Nigerian roots were so close. Like, I really feel like I need to go do a DNA test now, because I'm feeling like we had Ethiopian roots, but now it's like Nigerian roots too. And, my grandmother speaking Hebrew is strange, because like, why would my father's name me Hebrew? My name is Saradilana, right? And it's so like the African people that spoke Hebrew were Ethiopian. Who else?
Also, there were a lot of Hebrew or Jewish people that came to Nigeria as well. Even the Igbo people say there's a lot of Jewish background too.
Just, a lot of people tell me I look Bangladeshi. It's really funny. And I laugh and I'm like, well, my grandmother was Madrasi. And a lot of people don't realize that the Madras tribes and CD tribes are a mixture of Afro and Indian people.
They're like the biggest population in Guyana is Indian, right?
Half of it is it's either Indo-Guyanese or Afro-Guyanese or a mixture, and then half of us we have 6 major races.
Okay.
Right, so we have African, indigenous, which is the tribes, right? Indigenous to South America, for those of you. My mom is Arawakan, which is one of the tribes. They have over 150 languages, kind of just like Africa. Ooh. Very interesting, yeah. The original language of Brazil is not Portuguese, it's actually Latin. And if you're a Portuguese diaspora, you were kind of similar to here of what Americans are going through, specifically to Black Americans. If you were Portuguese from Brazil and speaking Portuguese, you were from Portugal. You're Portuguese from Portugal, and they were conquistadors. If you were speaking Spanish, you're from Spain. You're not Latin in Latin America, right? And so those were some things, and that's why we lost a lot of language. That's why my tribe's Arawakan tribe, a lot of Puerto Ricans, they don't realize it. Taino means peace in Latin, and Taino comes from our tribe, the Arawakan tribe. And when we were going through honestly, when the Spaniards and French landed, because we were conquered like many of other people by the French, by the Spaniard, by the Dutch, by the Portuguese. And so a lot of those diseases that they brought with them murdered the tribes too. Yeah. If it wasn't them themselves, it was the diseases that they brought with them. And so the tribe Taino was a peaceful tribe, and they sent out warriors and peaceful members, women, children, out. And that's how we ended up in Jamaica, in Puerto Rico. We're named Taino. Like Arawakans call themselves Arawak all the way down to Jamaica, because we were original Carib tribes. So like those are some things that you'll see. So I feel like what you guys have experienced on your continent, which I feel like the African continent is the center of the world, because in this part of the world our location is centered on the map, but it's not the center. Just like Russia is 5 miles from the American-Alaskan coast. Crazy, huh? We're directly in New York City, Manhattan right now. If we were up by Harlem, we'd be directly across from Africa. We can take a boat there. It'd take a few days, but we'd get there. Yeah. It's right across the ocean. So how do you feel about that, learning that history? I know you're just listening, and I never spoke to you like this before. No, I mean, there's a lot of history also I don't know in the Caribbean, so it's cool to definitely hear. But like you say, like, we're all connected, and it's very, very, very small things separate us. Yeah. But we don't like to think of that. Like, sometimes our people like to think we're all different, but we're about a lot closer and a lot similar than they think we are. Yeah. It just goes back to what I preach by. Everybody loves cats and dogs, right? And cats and dogs are all different colors, different textures, different vibes, different breeds, and so are humans. So why can't we just agree?
If we saw two dogs fighting because they had different like views, we'd be like, what the hell? Just pull them apart. Like, what are you doing?
What the hell?
Chill.
You're dogs, guys. Like,
chill.
you know, like guys, we're humans.
Yeah.
You know, and I love it. And I love, like, you see how we went off on like a major like rant on like, this is why I love Michael. Like, this is why I love talking to you, because we could just talk about anything. And Michael, what I want to talk to you about, how that watermelon's been treating you.
I mean, it's a good vibe. I've been having it today. My first time having happy fungi fusion. It's a vibe.
Yeah. And what do you think about it? I mean, you said that you felt like you were focused.
Definitely feel like I'm chill, and also put me in a good body vibe as well, where I feel relaxed.
And you drank that, like maybe 20 minutes ago?
I've been drinking for the past 20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, and it made you feel really good, though. So I like that. And would you that be something that you say, yeah, I'm Michael and I approve this message?
Oh yeah, happy fungi fusion. I definitely approve this message.
Yeah, we gotta get you some. Maybe put some in your music videos next time, since you like running around with backpacks now. You know. And what else you gotta tell me, Michael? So what have you been up to? It's been a while since I saw you, at least like 9-10 months.
So we're planning a show, which we're excited about, at the Rose. I'm working on a new project. I had the Lagos London project we released back in October. Now we're doing the London to NYC project.
Okay.
Which is more R&B, light Afrobeat fusion, soul, stuff like what you heard. So I'm finalizing that as we speak. I'll go to the studio tomorrow and start that process. I
mean, I have a lot of favorite Michael O songs. Like, between you and Aisha, it's a whole competition at this point. My boy Exile, because like you 3 other people that I listen to the most.
Oh, wow.
And like I told Naisha, like there's some times where I listen to you guys and like it'd be like, damn, I cried to my friends or whatever. And then, you know, just seeing different people. Like, for example, one of my friends owns another business. I walked into the store and I saw their product in the store and I was like, oh, crazy. I'm so excited. I love this.
Because you know the work that it takes.
I know the work that it takes.
Happy 1 year anniversary.
That's right. Yeah. I appreciate you, you know. And it's not easy. It hasn't been easy. It's blood, sweat, and tears. And what I learned from J Didda is that do it even if you're tired. Do it even if you're tired, because once you get over the tiredness, it's kind of like being on an extreme high. I feel like, was it Einstein that napped? Was it him or Tesla?
Oh, I don't know.
One of those historical geniuses, because I don't want, Jidda's not here to correct me if I'm wrong, right? So I'm just keeping in mind his training. It's like traumatic. I feel him poking at my side of the door. Don't say something, you know? The training's there. But yeah, it's one of those geniuses that never slept, used to take naps. I believe it was Albert Einstein. I could be wrong. Maybe it was an artist like Picasso, but I know he's the one that cut his ear off. But
he did?
Yeah. Eek. I just went to see his
Why did he cut his ear off?
Michael, listen, the world will never know. I just went, and honestly, I found side quests. We're going on a Picasso side quest. So I just went to MoMA, and I found out, I went to MoMA last year, but I found out that Pablo Picasso, he was nothing. And do you know that since it's Women's Month, right, he died not famous, him, right? Nobody knew him when he died, right? However, his sister-in-law,
saved his work.
She saved his work, and she put it together, and she found letters and things like that from him, and she found his books. And she actually was one of the first guerrilla marketers, and she put that in there. She put it into market. She grew value with him, and she's the one that made the Picasso brand, his sister-in-law.
Crazy.
Yeah. And she's the one that made sure that her brother-in-law had a legacy, and it was to be able to pay for everything else and everything. So after her husband had died, she was left with whatever was left from those brothers. And so she took what was left from her husband's and his brother, and she made something out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love history, Michael. I know. I just have random facts.
No, that's awesome. No, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that he cut his ear off, so poor guy.
Yeah, and I forgot why, so that's why I didn't answer your question, but I'll figure it out, and then I'll just text you and be like, yo, Michael, why? You'll get like a random message from me at like 2 a.m. in Nigeria talking about, yo, Michael, this is why he died. This is why he did this. But I believe that he did that as it was... Depression,
was it?
It was something. I don't know. It was something. I forgot. But it was interesting. And so, like, that's just what it was, but... I feel like this is so exciting, you know, like you and I back together talking about stuff. Last time I talked to him, I was like, yo, Michael, you feel that ghost over there? You know, so this is really cool. But, I mean, outside of this stuff, and you know, me and Aisha and the CSE team, we're going to be out there on the 25th. But Anything else that you're planning for the year? Any other innovations or things like that?
Yeah, we just signed a partnership deal. This is on the tech side with the federal government of Nigeria, particularly with it's called NIDA. So it's the National Information Technology Defense Association, and we're going to be helping them with their African language AI infrastructure.
Wow.
So that's why I was over in Nigeria for this trip. I was in Abuja, in the capital, and I'm very excited about this. This is going to be definitely a challenge. Also, with working with different people in the political field in Nigeria is going to be a first. But I don't know how I can make like my best ways to improve things. Of course, there would be things I would want to improve in the States, but also, I mean, I'm Nigerian by heritage, and there are definitely things I want to see us improve. And there are things I know that we can do that I want to make sure we implement, particularly in Nigeria. So this is going to be also one of the next phases for me.
I'm really excited for that. You know, I'm really happy to see that. I've been telling Michael for over a year he needs to take me to Africa with him. Yeah. And I'm ready to go already and just see where it's at. And it's not just like I just want to just go there to go there. I want to see like, you know, what the largest continent in the entire world looks like, you know.
What the energy is like.
What the energy is like, where we come from, the roots, like, you know, the earth, the animals, things like that, the nature aspect of it, you know.
You get the most, like the strongest thunderstorms.
Oh, that must sound beautiful
It's
at night when you sleep.
Really,
I love listening to rain.
It's like so chaotically beautiful.
No way.
My favorite times.
I love going and just like listening to rain. Even now I get upset sometimes because my bedroom, I'm on the first floor of the apartment building, but it's in the back of it. So like you don't get to hear it as loud. So sometimes honestly, I'll open my windows and let the rain just come in my window and just listen to it. Cause I'm not afraid of the water. Well, now I am. Here I am for sure.
Afraid of the water here?
God knows who's in the sky and what's in the sky with all this like selenium and like mercury and whatever, you know, HARP's doing up there. Yeah. But, you know, I really love that because in my country, oh man, Michael, you take me back to childhood. In my country, we have zinc roofs.
Like made out of zinc?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, we have zinc roofs, right? And I don't know if you guys know what zinc is, but it's like literally laying down in a sardine tin can at night when it's thunderstorming in the rainforest. And it just feels like bombs are dropping. And at night, I used to be scared, you know, and there was just like folk stories about staying away from banana trees in the rain and especially at night, don't go next to banana trees and like it was just like folk stuff. So like particular in the house, I would like close the window by the banana tree. I remember doing that when I stayed with my dad one summer. And, you know, the rain would just fall. It would just be so beautiful. And then me and my friends sometimes as children, this is like at 8 years old, we go outside and we just dance in the rain and just feel that.
What a beautiful memory, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful memories. And I don't think I could do that here. You know, like I do that by myself here. But I wish I had like a crew, like a tribe to do it with.
I definitely walk in the rain, and I look crazy doing it. But there's nothing like water. Even sometimes I don't know if you do this.
Vibration.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I just go in the shower for 15 minutes and just think. It's just in silent. Turn off the lights, just like zone out, because you can get a lot of downloads.
That's right. You know what I like to do? I've been for the last 3 weeks. I've been waking up, and I've been checking the time that I woke up and why I woke up and like trying to listen. But because my house, like there's certain disturbances sometimes, like there's somebody walking in the hallway or like a noise or something, I'll forget. So like I love waking up by myself in bed at like 3:28 a.m. random or 4:27, which have been my constants. And I just try to listen to the universe and see what it says.
That's like the best time to do it too.
Yeah, and I love getting up early and just, you know, vibing alone and just the amount of like I get why millionaires get up at that time. Like it's so quiet in New York City. It's so peaceful. And it's just like, I just have me. This is all that matters right now. And it's so good because there's no distractions, right? You just go, you spend your time. And me right now, quite frankly, why I'm proud of myself is I know sometimes I be tired. But Michael, I get up and I'm just like, okay, this is 5 a.m. We're going to do this. We're not touching our phone, nothing. By 6 a.m., I edited like five shows you know, do like 10 different social media catch-ups on 10 different platforms.
Crazy.
Checked my itinerary for the day, check my resumes, know what my whole day from 8 to 5 is going to look like in 3 different states.
Great.
You know, and
Yeah.
know exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm scheduled for on my lunch break, which I'm doing things as well on my lunch break for my business. So those are some things that I find that just bring me peace, kind of like that rain. And what I find that helps me to do it is I have a playlist. It's called, well, I like to listen to Shift to Abundance.
Okay, is it like a vibrational?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to send you. I sent it to Nyasia.
Yeah.
And this one has like a lot of reggae vibes and things like that. Shifting to abundance, listening to things like that. So that's what I'm doing and trying to get to. So like, what is your routine? Because I know we're going to have to cut out here soon. But like me, I just told you my whole routine. I told you within us coming in of talking about rain, peaceful sounds. Like, how do you quiet the noise when you're a music artist, you're an innovator of technology, you're a CEO, you're an executive, you're a son, you know, like how do you do all of it?
I don't know if I'm a good master at it sometimes. I do wake up chaotically. I go look at my phone and start attacking the day. Or you're an itemizer. You like to itemize your day. I'm the same way, so I like to do that and do that by sometimes hour by hour. Yeah. Or if sometimes I just wake up, go downstairs and go on the treadmill, right? Sometimes I watch YouTube, watch football, tennis. So I'm looking to do a better job at that. But what has been helping with me is just waking up and writing down 3 pages. Right. Just no feeling. I don't have to say something important or valid or good or whatever. Just write down whatever it's in your thoughts to get your mind working. That's been helping me get into my day.
I love that. And do you journal daily or do you do this like weekly? I like to plan ahead of my week. Like I plan a week at a time, and sometimes I plan 2 weeks at a time. What's your system?
So I try to journal daily. I don't always do it, but I sometimes have my calendar 5-6 months out.
Don't feel bad, Michael. I journal yearly. I've been looking at my journal. I'm like, I don't know. But I feel like the only time I journal in my journal that I've had for years, the same one.
Wow.
I only write in it when I feel moved perfectly in soul and spirit. And I feel like when I'm perfectly aligning or not, and I'm perfectly manifesting, where I feel the most healthiest to express those in writing thoughts, because it's a spell, then I'll do it.
And that's where, writing spells.
Yeah, and visualizing it, becoming a master manifester. So, like, how did you get to this point? I mean, obviously, I know your roots, like, I know you personally, but, like, how did you get to the point of being this person of, like, visualizing it? Do you see it, like, let's say, for example, I want a new apartment, right? I've been visualizing what my apartment looks like, what my joy feels like, having to decorate it, you know, just having a peaceful place. Like, the first thing I said is, I want a nice office desk. I want an area where I could work. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, the people that tell me, Lana, something's wrong with you, all you do is work. And I'm like, I'm not working. I love what I do. I just want a desk to, like, interview all day from 8 to 12 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, just like what you're saying, like you visualize like it's already here now. Yeah. And sometimes that's helped me get out of sticky situations too, or let's say if I needed money, visualizing that's going to land in my bank account.
Oh, Michael, can you visualize some money in my bank account?
Man, and in my bank account too. Yeah, more money. But that does work though, like honestly. And putting that towards that action to get that energy back.
But you see, if you do it with others, though, right? Which is why we got to do it together. Me and Cuddy, Cuddy is DJ Cuddy Rex, right? And he's one of my DJs at DigiWax. And we were just talking. He and I have the Tuesday shows that were coming out. We're going to be doing live music panels. So if you want to join me next week, Tuesday, send me an MP3 real quick.
Okay.
And we'll put that song on the radio.
Nice.
We'll actually put it on Instagram panel. So we're going to be doing live reviews of music in an hour from 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard on Tuesdays. And we were talking about, you know, just having different aspects. Shoot, I just throw a blank. They did a texted me, and he distracted me.
We were talking about manifesting money.
Yes, and thank you. And Cuddy came with an aspect of, like, on Tuesdays, well, we're talking about this. And I was like, well, we're already there. Because we were talking about, we're going to be at DigiWax 5 days a week, and we're going to be doing our show every day a week. He's like, well, Lana, you need a lot to go there because you're only there 2 times out of the month. And I'm like, I could be there 4 times out of the month, but I have other shows to do. So he's like, I was like, but the important thing is that we're a collective, and there's like 40 of us, not just me and you, manifesting the same thing. So what do you feel about quantum manifestation?
I'm actually, I mean, when you think about it, yeah, that's kind of like what businesses is. This is what this is. You both are manifesting this show that I'm here as well. So thank you for that. But that's what companies are, huh? That's what families are.
That's right.
Right? Like, yeah, that's a good way to put it. And very powerful. And also the wisdom of crowds. I hear that's also more energies that believe in one thing can qualify it to manifest it. So
That's right. And how do you feel about that? Is that something that you would put into like play or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we've done with my businesses.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they've been able to manifest, getting people that believe in what we're doing, huh? So I didn't know I'm doing it, but I think I'm doing it. But I should also take that more into practice.
Yeah, listen, I meet people all the time, and sometimes I've actually in an interview in my day job told people, because I've seen people from areas, people that are moving from Nigeria as well. Like, I met a beautiful young Nigerian designer recently. And, you know, for myself, I met him and I was telling him about you. I said, wow, you're so innovative. I was like, you know, I know another great Nigerian guy. He's a little bit older than you, right? And he's really, really cool. And he created an app that, like, gives you African language. And he's like, what? Because he just came from Nigeria. Wow. And I'm like, yeah. He, like, literally, I was like, your English is good. He's like, yeah, I go back and forth. I was like, yeah, you definitely remind me of my friend. And he just ended up being an African designer for African weddings.
Wow.
African events, and I was just like, this is pretty cool. But he knows about Nikende, and he downloaded it and is using it. Then there was another guy where his girlfriend, she actually speaks Igbo.
Okay.
And he is actually from Greece. And I told him about your app, and he should download it. He's like, oh, well, finally I get to understand what my girlfriend's calling me under her breath.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's been really cool. So I just been dropping, like, Nikende gems everywhere.
Thank you, huh? And that's helpful as well, so thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's got a lot of traction since I last saw it. There's been a lot more downloads. It's really successful. It's growing.
Yeah.
I mean, it took the attention of the African government, Nigerian government.
Yeah, and we have more work to be done. We've gotten some good Apple editorials, too. But we want to add more languages, get more users, you know, really be the dominant force out there. And
Let's
really
see if we can get that Berbice Dutch.
Hey, that'd be crazy. That actually would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I think that me and Michael need to go on a trip to the Amazon jungle.
Yeah, what's the Amazon like? I don't really know much about the Amazon.
I mean, I left the Amazon when I was 6. I haven't been back since I was 11. I'm 37. But it is beautiful. My grandmother's people and my family still live there. My daughter go back. I just haven't had the opportunity to go back. But it's beautiful from what I see. Our President Ali, is doing really well. It's getting quite... We're still at a very low level of deforestation.
Oh, cool.
But we're not at the lowest that I would like to see. Another country beat us out on deforestation because they're at, like, completely zero.
Wow. Whoa.
I forget which country that was. I was doing some research and I saw it, but I believe Guyana is at, like, 0.3% deforestation.
But the Amazon is massive. Doesn't it span, like, also a lot of different countries in South America?
Correct. The Amazon is huge. It's a very large continent, and Guyana is a very small. So, like, let's say that a whale is the Amazon, and an ant is the Guyanese border.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I believe it's like only I think it's like only 800,000 people that live there.
Oh, that's small. Guyana?
Very small, yeah. Very small. And we're the only...
I see so many Guyanese people all over the place. So y'all are maybe 800,000 there, but y'all are...
Bro, my grandfather had 19 children.
Jeez.
They like to, you know, yeah. I did that for the radio so that they could hear that. Yeah. But my grandfather had 14 daughters and 5 sons. Wow. So they do have big families, and they come from plantation culture too. So, you know, obviously, like, you have kids to work the land. You know, that's why they had big families back in the day. The family was born, the kids worked the land, and, you know, that's just what it was. And my grandfather had a sugarcane stuff, and he had, like, food and things like that. A big property, so that made sense.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, guys, it's been absolutely incredible, Michael. I know that we have to cue out soon. We got 2 more minutes left, but is there anything else that you want to say to the audience while I have you here?
My name is Michael O. Check me out, Michael O Music, on all social medias. I released a new song called Selfish Heart, so check that out. It's on Tidal now. It's exclusive track on title, but we're releasing it next Friday. So Friday, I don't know what the day is Friday, but it's coming up this month. Nkenne, check it out on all app stores. It's out there. Check out Nkenne AI as well.
Ooh, I gotta download that.
Yeah,
Nkenne AI.
You can translate it in different African languages. Yeah, I'm out here.
I'm about to learn some African languages. Yeah, I'm about to conjure some spells.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, because I want to learn some stuff. Like, I'm going to play a song off camera for you, but it's just really dope. But, guys, shout out to my boy, Michael, man. Michael, I'm so grateful.
God bless you.
Full circle. God bless you too, my brother. And, you know, full circle. I started my year last year. You were basically one of my very first guests. This year, you know, you're in a batch. You could have Fur King beat you to it this year, but you were in Africa, so that doesn't count, right? you were still there with me, you know, in spirit. And you know, guys, definitely go check him out. He's a vibe. He sounds good. He looks nice. He's intelligent, and he's doing a lot of great things. He's great for public. He's great for community. And he really just cares about what it is that he's doing for the culture. So make sure that you go ahead and download Nkenne, check out Michael O on all platforms. And, of course, we'll see you guys next week on The Matrix, DigiWax, and, of course, the Playlister Party 1019's Vibez Only podcast show on iHeartRadio. Bye, guys. Alrighty.